Hello, brothers and sisters. My name is Sister Ann Shields, and I've been asked to give several talks on intercession. I know why. Because for many, many years, I really didn't know what intercession was either. If I said a prayer, that might be intercession, and it might not, in a certain way. Let me describe what I'm talking about. Intercession, the word intercession, really means to plead on behalf of someone who is in trouble, or on behalf of a situation in which you're hoping for a good outcome. To intercede is to pray into that situation. But how do we do that? How do we plead on behalf of another person? Because what we know about the situation is usually pretty small. Sometimes we're intimately involved, and sometimes in those cases, we're too involved that we can't see the forest for the trees. In other words, we can't get back far enough from it to actually see what needs to happen. So I'd say probably in 80 or 85% of the times when a situation presents itself through our family or our business or our work in some area, when an issue comes up, it's pretty tangled and somewhat hard to resolve. And so often what we do is we pray, and God certainly hears our prayers. He hears every one. But He's also said to us, whatever you ask in my name, I will do. That's quite a promise. But what does that mean, really? Well, let's step back for a moment. Intercession is not petition. Oftentimes at Mass we have petitions before the beginning of the canon of the Mass. We have petitions that we bring before God and offer this Mass for them. We list them. They're usually a half sentence long or a phrase or something like that. And we remember those things, and God certainly blesses that prayer. But when we're called to intercede, it really means, in a certain sense, to stand with Jesus in the gap. The gap being where we are and the resolution of whatever the situation might be. To stand in the gap, the area where we don't know what to do. Many times we don't even know how to pray. And these are often the needs that are brought to us. So how do we pray? I'm going to say something about family life. I'm going to say something about parishes. But for now, let's just get the overall idea. To intercede is to plead on behalf of someone who is in trouble or for a difficult situation. And we're putting ourselves in that gap of that difficult situation. We're putting ourselves in there on behalf of those persons before God.